Alright, welcome again to Tamara's Purpose. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to use your sewing machine. I'm going to be showing some sewing techniques. Okay, so first of all, this is a beginner friendly video. So what I want to show you is how to actually match machine, because I've heard people mention that they do not know how to match machines. Okay, so to start with, you should not fight with your machine. Don't fight with your machine. It's really easy. So I'm going to show you that my legs are kind of off, and bringing this wheel straight to my side. Bringing this wheel to my side, you see that this foot down here is moving. You see the foot down moving. Foot is moving. So what you do, it's really easy. You can start off with one leg, because most times one leg is easier to use. I'm still rolling this towards me, so you roll this towards you as much as you can, and then you put your leg lightly. I'm not forcing my legs there, and I'm just going to continue by following the movement that the wheel had already given me. I'm going to do that once more. So my legs are off a bit. I'm rolling. I put my leg lightly to glide with that foot out there, and it's really that easy. So don't try and force it. Allow your legs to glide. Follow the rhythm, follow the movement that the machine has already given you, and you move with it. Okay, so that is how to actually roll and sew. This is what you'll be doing basically all the time when you are sewing with your blackhead machine. So let me show you how to pass the thread. You have your spool pin. You have, this is the wheel, we already met him. We have our stitch guide, so this guides how tight our stitch gets or how free it gets. Okay, another thing you should know is this guy that is always dancing here. So he is the take up lever, and this is the thread guide. So this one also guides how much of your thread comes in. It also helps with the stitch. Okay, then you have your needle clamp and the screw. This is the clamp and the screw here. Then we have our footer here. This is the footer. Then if you look inside, let me zoom this. Inside you see there's a teeth that is always moving and coming in. It's your feed dog. That's what it is called. It helps with the movement of your clothes. It helps it move your clothes now. Alright, so stay to the end of this video if you want to learn how to reel your thread on the bobbin. If your bobbin winder is no longer available, just like my bobbin winder is no longer available, but I have a technique I use to reel on my bobbin. So here is the bobbin, just in case you don't know. Here in Nigeria, most people that sell their materials, they call it reeler, and it has the case, the bobbin case, which this is the bobbin case, which is called shuttle here in Nigeria. Okay, so just in case you're in the Nigerian market, don't call it bobbin. Okay, so let me show you how to pass the thread, then we'll show you the rest. So you have your thread. This is where it moves like this. Okay, so put it on our machine, and I usually prefer to take it under. We'll take it under and bring it back up. And if you come to this side here, you'll see the thread guide there. There's a hole. It's a thread guide, so you put it into that part. Then you put it. Look at that again. From behind, you take it in, and from there you put it into this our dancing guy here, which I call the take up lever. Make sure your thread is cut properly and fine. So we're going to put it here. Then finally we're going to put it into our needle. So one thing about the needle is that you must make sure that the flat part of the needle is facing the inside here, facing inside, and the other part is facing outside. I'm going to show you a needle close up, but then you pass your thread into the needle from this end into inside like this. Okay, let me show you from a different angle. From this angle, again, the thread into the needle. I need to go a bit closer. Alright. Into the needle. So, see that? Okay? So now let me show you the needle close up, and then I'm going to also show you how to reel when your thread reeler is spot. So this is a needle close up, a machine needle, a blackhead machine needle. I use a size 18/110. I want this to be focused. See if I can get this like really focused. But I'm going to be linking down below a file where you can actually like read up on the difference between your needles. So if you look at this part that is facing you, it actually goes inside. It has like somewhere was cut out of it a little bit. So that part is always on the inside of the machine. It's always facing from here inside. It's always facing inside. But the other part that is straight, that looks straight, will always face outside. Okay, so that is that for the needle. Alright, so if you've watched this video so far, please tell me why you're not subscribed. Tell me why you've not liked. Please like this video, subscribe, save it, and also share it. It is free, you don't have to pay to do that. Okay, so now let's jump into how to reel our thread into the bobbin or the reeler. So I already reeled the pink into this one. I'm going to be reeling this white that we have here on it. So what we do is I take my thread, take the tip of my thread like this, and I just use my hand to roll it. And we keep rolling it till it's full. Okay, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so what we do is I'm going to roll. Don't be scared. I'm going to roll a little bit till it's firm. Okay, so we have a firm. Okay, so it's firm. Look at it from this angle. Just roll a little bit of it so it's firm. Okay, and then we get either your big needle, that's your hand needle. Yeah, you get a needle, or you get a long pin, or you use the mouth, this longer mouth of your bobbin holder. So, but now I'm going to be using a pure head pin here. So I just place this into the bobbin or the reeler. Just place it into this, and I take it to my wheel, just like this. See my thread here? See the wheel and see where my reeler is. And what I do is I have my leg on the foot there, and then I roll, gliding gently, balance myself, and then I'm going to do it. I'm going to just close it, and it blows on its own, it rolls. Okay, let's do that again. Right from the top, I'm going to take this away. Okay, right from the top again, I have used my hand to like just take the white thread round a little bit till it's really firm, and I'm sure that it's not going to lose. So after doing that, I put my pin or my needle or whatever it is I'll be using to hold this down, Just gonna be putting it inside like this. And then I turn my wheel towards me, moving my legs, gliding gently and slowly. And then I just put it here, and usually as ABC, it rolls on its own. Then I will stop at my desired fullness. If you get a little bit on your pin, just roll that off. Just roll it off. And then you put your pin in a safe place where it doesn't take anybody. Okay. So if you've been trying to sew and you've been having a few issues, sometimes it might just be because of the way you are passing your reader or bobbin into the bobbin case. Okay, so most people would pass the bobbin just straight up like this. They'll just pass it to follow the same direction that the hole is and everything is. To just pass it like that. Some people do this, which is wrong. What you should do is, this is where the thread is facing right now. You are going to put it in the opposite direction. Okay, see the thread I made it, it's up now. I'm putting it in, and then so it's going to roll like this, and not the other way around. Okay, let me do that again right from the top. I'm going to remove everything. You have your thread facing you, facing me right now. I'm going to turn it to face the other side, and then I'm going to put it just like that. I'm going to hold my thread again, and I'm going to drag it into this little hole. Can you see that hole? There's a little hole. So I'm going to put it into that hole and slip it under this tight part here till it comes out here. Okay? And then when you want to put it inside, you are to open this part of it a little bit, and then let me zoom in to show you where it's going to fit in. Okay, so there is something here that looks kind of pointy, not sharp but pointy. So here it looks sharp, it's not sharp, it's just pointy, it's just out there. So we are just going to, remember, open this up a little bit to make sure your bobbin, your reeler doesn't fall off. And see, still open, and I'm going to fit the hole into this hole. And you see this long thing on the short bobbin case. I'm also going to fit it into where it goes, and that's how to put that. Like all this stuff inside here falling off. So if you also want to remove the shuttle or the bobbin case, you also open it up there and remove it. But there are situations whereby this pointy stuff and its family under here, they remove. So I'm just going to remove it and also fix it back to show you how you're going to do that. So let's say this is off, this is also off, and this pointy stuff are out here. And then this happens while you are sewing something really thick and you get confused as to what to do. This is what you do. Okay? So you start with this Mr. Pointy here. So you're going to put it, if you look inside, there is one guy that looks sea-like. It looks like a small sea inside there that is moving. So it's moving. So we are going to fix this pointy stuff with it in the opposite direction. So it's just like a half circle, just like a half circle, like moon shaped. So we're going to make sure it fits in right. Okay. Okay, so Try not to roll it while this is happening, but you could check it, press it down a little bit and just check if it moves properly with it. And once that's done, get the second, which is also like a circle. It has like something pointed down there. Okay, and if yours doesn't have, but maybe it just has an empty hole, which means this pointy stuff is lost there, you could maybe put a pin there or a broomstick to identify that that is the middle of this circle, because you need it. If you do not fix it right, you will not be able to sew. So you also have these guys, these two spots here. That is where you use these ones under here that are moving. They are really hard. They have like a spring-like stuff in them. So you use it to clip it down. Those clips, you use it to clip it down. So this one with this pointy stuff here, you have a middle. You have a line down here where my hand is. So you are going to fit this pointy stuff down here. I'm going to fit it into it. Okay, so if we do that, press it down and make sure it's, yeah, did you hear that noise? So you make sure you get that noise, and then you use this to clip it down. Yeah, and then you fix in your shuttle with your riller and the thread inside. You fix it in, and voila, under here. So to pull that up, you're going to hold your thread that is up now in your needle. You're going to hold it tight, and not too tight but firmly, but at least you should be able to move with it. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and we're just going to bring it up. You see how it brought the one down, so it's up now, and we just push it to the back, and then we're ready to sew. Now remember I mentioned that this bad guy here adjust how tight your sewing is. So when you are down here, down at the end here, it means you are at the freest of the sewing. It is really going to be very free. When you go higher, it's tighter. So you should have some measurements there. So the higher you go, the tighter it becomes. Then when you cross this line, if you cross, there's a line here, as you can. When you cross that line, you have started going backwards. So I'm going to show you that on the fabric right now, how you can go backwards and how you can come back forward and how you can back stitch using a blackhead machine. So here we have I call it the pieces. How about it? It is what it is. Alright, so I'm going to put this here and here. So I want to show you the differences. So we go, remember, gently you roll and you follow, gliding through the week. Alright, we've done the first line, so we're going to do the second one. We're going to take it a little bit higher so that you see the difference. Tell me. Remember, still gliding softly, gently. I'm not fighting with anybody. I'm also going to stop at the same point I stopped the previous one. Then I'm going to cut that out. Alright, here you have it. Can you see the difference in the stitches? Can you see the differences? Yes, see this white is freer and the green is tighter. And if you want to go back, let's do that now. So this is the final tip for today. So if you want to, my thread has removed. No, my thread has removed. Okay, to back stitch. Now I'm just sewing normally, regularly, and then I carry this up to the end. I go back 1, 2, come down again, and I continue my movement. Let's do that again. I'm coming down 1, 2, I take it up 1, 2, I come back down again and I take it 1, 2. So you see, whenever I put it up, it goes backwards with my sewing goes back on its own, thanks to Mr. Big Dog under here that helps our fabric to move. So this will be the end of this video. If you have other tips about the blackhead sewing machine or even an electric sewing machine. If you have any question on this machine, please hit me in the comment section. I really would like to see your reviews on this. Subscribe, follow,